if I stand in front of a beautiful building, I'll actually have an orgasm. An eye for an eye, otherwise bye-bye. Finding identity takes a while. I mean, I still don't know who I am, and I still don't know where I'm going. The way I dress, I'm absolutely in doubt, because if I was very confident, I would be very simply dressed.
She's a toast of the town, guys. She's the internet sensation, the beautiful and Delhi girl at heart, Shalini Passi. A huge round of applause. Everybody seems to want a piece of you, right? They want to know what's in your bag. They want to know what's at home. They want to know what's with the straw. They want to know what's with all the hair accessories. What is this charm, this attraction that you exude? What is it that is driving?
All in one, or is it like one question? Or I get to answer it every year?
It's one question.
It's one question. I think it comes out of wanting to be who you are, wanting to wear certain colors or certain things that you wanted to wear or could not wear.
Okay.
It's just thinking about yourself, but obviously not being selfish in a way that, like, if I wear a certain color or if I wear a hair clip, it doesn't harm anyone. Right? It just makes me happy, just making me live my little dream.
You know, the generation before us, maybe entrepreneurs or people women who entered the work field, 80s, 90s, a lot of women had to resort to dressing a certain way. You know, they dressed like men, they spoke like men, they smoked like men because, you know, they wanted to fit a club. Today, do you think that is changing? Can we be, you know, flamboyantly ourselves, exude our femininity, and yet be taken seriously?
Yes, so there was a time where even, like, I've shaved my hair 4 times because I go to Tirupati, so I shave fully. But there were times where for about 8 or 10 years, I only wore black and white clothes, very minimum jewelry. And my entire wardrobe just consisted of black, white, and even the saris were black and white or just very, very muted colors, because that's the phase I was going through. Also, like, you know, when you're in your 30s, your kids are growing older, you want to be taken seriously. Sometimes you feel you're not being taken seriously. It could be in the art world, it could be workplaces.
If you're too fashionable.
And if you're wearing very feminine clothes or if you're wearing jewelry, but at the end of the day, India is a maximalist country. We are not a minimalist country. We will wear the earrings, we will wear the necklace, we will carry the bag, we will carry the bangles. We are not Sweden, we are not Norway. I mean, I get goosebumps if I had to, you know.
Those are what nightmares are made for, Shalini.
Nightmares if I have to pick an accessory and leave one at home. So my concept is like add and then add a few more, because India, we live in a land of excess. I mean, look around us. But there have been magazines that I have read over the past, all the top publications, fashion magazines, stating that how to dress like a boss, how to don't wear red lipstick, don't wear high heels, don't wear clothes which are low or revealing. Of course, culturally you have to differentiate. But yes, there was. But now, of course, workplace, there's much more fun right now.
Yes. And thanks to people like you who are really changing the rules of the game. Shalini, when you got married, you were quite young, right? Yeah. And you became a young mom too. A lot of young mothers like myself, you know, we feel that new moms, you know, they feel a sort of a challenge. We struggle to find what our identity is. Was it a journey for you to find the identity of the Shalini Passi sitting here today?
I think we all have to keep finding a reason to wake up from the bed in the morning, and that should not be your family members. That should not be your task for the day. Your reason for waking up in the morning has to be much higher. So that one reason you have to find. It could be anything. You could support a charity. You could be wanting to win the Oscars. You could anything that scares you to wake up in the morning should be a reason. Finding identity takes a while. I mean, I still don't know who I am, and I still don't know where I'm going.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if I knew everything, it would not be fun, right?
True. Shalini, you often talk about self-love and expressing yourself and your authentic self. Why is self-love important for you? And do you, Shalini Passi, have any moments ever of self-doubt?
So I think self-love I've been practicing self-love before the term was coined. Unless you're happy with yourself and taking care of yourself, if you're not working out, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, if you're not, feeling the love, you cannot give back. You cannot give back to your family, you cannot give back to your friends. So as women, we are expected to just keep giving. But how can I give if I don't have? So, and if suppose your family, your friends, your colleagues don't give it, you have to generate it yourself, right? So that is there. What is the other part of the question? I forgot.
I'm saying, do you ever have moments of self-doubt at all?
Self-doubt about what? Yeah, of
Self-doubt
course I have. Like, self-doubt about what? Like, we all have self-doubt. Like, I mean, come on. I'm like, today I didn't blow dry my hair. It's curly. And and I'm like, it's fine. And self-doubt, of course, self-doubt comes, I mean, the way I dress, I'm absolutely in doubt. Because if I was very confident, I would be very simply dressed. So the actual measure of a person's confidence is how simply they're dressed, and I am not. So it's actually the opposite of what you all think I am. If I need the crutches of jewelry, if I need the crutches of beautiful clothes, then I'm not confident in my skin.
That is profound, Charlie. But I think,
people assume things.
Yeah, no, but I think that, I mean, it's so honest of you, but I think if ever we have moments of self-doubt when we're not feeling ourselves completely, it's okay to resort to great clothes and great jewelry, okay? Learning from Shalini. Charlie, I want to know, what is your relationship with art and what is your relationship with money?
Art for me is actually a therapy. Art for me is like, if I stand in front of a beautiful building, I'll actually have an orgasm, because I'll be like, oh my God. So that is how I feel, like how people feel for other people, I feel for paintings. So I think my relationship with money is more about the safety, and I think what it can bring to me.
Yeah. And the reason I ask you this is that, Shalini, a lot of women hesitate. They associate asking for money or ambition for money as a dirty word. So they hesitate to ask for salary hike. They hesitate to ask for what they want. What is going to be your advice for them?
I think it's very sad that, that this is the state even now, though I'm not a professional. But I've seen friends and family who have studied their entire lives and who are professional women. And it's actually, women should demand much more than men, because I think the way they function, the way they give to the job is totally different. And also they're extremely honest. And I think it's just, people just need to respect women.
You know, this sort of stereotype a lot of women, or a lot of, beautiful women in general face, that, she will not know how to handle money. She will not know, more technical things. She will not know architecture. What does she know how to build? What does she know about art? Did you ever face any sort of, backhanded
we all
biases?
do. We all do. In fact, when I was constructing my home at that time, there was a lot of the contractor, they felt that the staff, the junior staff felt that, why is she coming and telling us what to do? She's just a young girl, and just because, her husband is building this house, she has no right to tell us how to, do the whatever details I would tell them. And luckily for my benefit, the contractor was actually my grandfather's friend. And he told them, he said, you don't know, aapko nahi pata hai kiski beti hai. So my father was actually, my grandfather was a builder contractor. He built Palika Bazaar and DD building. So, of course, but it's fine. And the thing is that I don't blame people for not understanding me. It's like Latin doesn't cry that people cannot understand Latin, right? So why would I feel bad if somebody doesn't? I have to keep doing my job, right?
Latin didn't feel bad when people didn't understand Latin.
Like Latin doesn't feel bad if we don't understand it, or like Sanskrit doesn't feel bad, I don't know Sanskrit. Yeah, but if they don't understand me, and I'm not an open book to say, मुझे ये भी आता है, मुझे वो भी आता है, मैं ये भी कर सकती हूँ, मैं वो भी कर सकती हूँ. I'll do it, and if whatever.
Yeah. So we've got one interesting quote from you, but Shalini, what is your favorite? What has been your favorite? There are so many. We in fact quoted one just before you entered the room.
I'll give you a really nice one.
Yeah.
Somebody was troubling my friend, and he's like going on and on and on about it, and very upset. So he said, what should I do? I said, forget it. No, your new line has to be an eye for an eye, otherwise bye-bye. Because those people had tortured him so much.
An eye for an eye, otherwise bye-bye. Good one. Thank you so much, Shalini,
Thank you
for spending the time with us at Herzindagi Womenpreneur Awards.